You see, I didn't even want to be on American Idol at first. It took some convincing. The reason I told everybody was I was already this established artist, and they were just a bunch of karaoke singers. Didn't want to associate. The real reason, though, that was the deflection. The real reason I was afraid. I was afraid of Simon Cowell. Who isn't, right? I was afraid of what he might tell me. If I get on that stage and he says, "You don't belong in music, you don't belong on this stage, get out of here." I wasn't sure I was ready for that kind of rejection. But my friends and family convinced me, and I auditioned in Charleston, South Carolina. Now I knew that line was gonna be long, so I went to the local bookstore and I got this brand new book I just heard about called Twilight. I read that entire book in that line. That's how long the line was, and how good the book is too, by the way. Who else here is Team Edward? So the rest of your team, Jacob? I see you. I won't forget. I get to the end of that line, they give me 30 seconds to sing. That's it, they point. And I sing, "I just called to say I love you. I just called to say all my shy. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart." They give me that ticket. I go sing for the producers 2 more times before I get in front of Simon, Paula, and Randy, and 30 million Americans. The moment of truth, where I gotta put it all on the line. So I sing Maroon 5. Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some covers share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. We twist to fit the mold that I am in. Things just get so crazy living. Life is hard to do, and I would gladly hit the road. Get up and go if I knew that someday it would bring me back to you. That someday it would bring me back to you. But that may be all I need, and I know she is all I see. So come and rest your bones with me, driving slow on Sunday morning, and I never want to leave. Now Randy Jackson, he holds up his hand, and the 3 judges just stare at me for like a minute, just to make me squirm. Well, do I get some of my teeth? What's going on? Finally, he gives me the big thumbs up, puts me in the dog pound. Paul Abdul gives me that thumbs up, and Simon Cowell thumbs up with a golden ticket, and I'm on my way to Hollywood. First crisis averted. Now once I get on that TV show, I sing, I come out Virginia, don't make me wait. You Catholic girls stop much too late, but sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well be the one. All of the good die young. That's what I said. All of the good die young. All of the good die young. Sinatra, fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. So I keep getting farther and farther in this show. More people getting cut, more people crying. Simon always did that. Made a lot of people cry. I think he got his kicks from that. And I finally earned the high praise from Simon Cowell when I sang Gershwin. Summertime in the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, but till that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry. There's only a few of us left on this show. I think I'm gonna win this thing. I see it. I see the path, and it's all I can think about. I'm gonna win this. They had me face off against the Australian rocker Michael Johns. He tries to win over the crowd with his Aussie charm. I try to win them over with my Hobbit charm. Back and forth we go, the Aussie versus the Hobbit. He wins, and I lose. Just like that. The world wasn't quite ready for Samwise Singh Sinatra. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving the Shire. I'm gonna make a start of it with old Frodo. I always like to tell people that if there was ever a Hobbit boy band, I'd be number one. Gandalf's Boys, maybe we call it something like that. I don't know. But just like that, after all those months of being on this show, it was over. It was done. And I hit a low point because I thought I had just failed epically in front of 30 million people. That's how I saw it. I didn't know there was any coming back from that. I thought my career was over. I didn't know what to do. So I turned to my Da Vinci approach. In my Da Vinci approach, I use what I call my power playlist. This is what I use to process heavy emotions, unshackle myself from them, give them their time in the sun so that I can finally think clearly. And once I'm able to think clearly, I can turn to the power of almost. So where I'm able to look at the fact that I just almost won American Idol, but didn't. I had to accept that. And I learned to be grateful for it, and when I looked through that lens of gratitude on that experience, I realized something. I realized that before Idol, I never even thought of myself as a singer. I was always a keyboardist, a songwriter. But Simon, Paula, and Randy, they told me I was a singer. They gave me that. They gave me that confidence and that validation, and from that point on, I was a singer because of them. And then I turned to the power of the blank page. Power of the blank page, where I create, where there are no expectations, there are no parameters, and there are no wrong answers. I can create whatever I want. I wrote a song in that moment, and I didn't write it for the judges. I didn't write it for the American Idol audience. I wrote this song for me. And as I did, this song leveled up my career. When I thought it was over, it brought it to the next level. Put me on tour, worldwide, in concert halls and stadiums all around the world for years. Tens of thousands of choir kids and marching band kids sang and performed this song with me on those stages, including many of yours, by the way. I did about 5 or 6 high schools here in Utah. It's called Live for Music. Take center stage and lose it. Show the world you live for music. Take